Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tiger Stadium on the campus of Bentonville High School. It's 7A state playoffs, and tonight the Bentonville Tigers host the Springdale Bulldogs in the quarterfinal of the 7A Arkansas State playoffs. Hello once again, everyone. I'm John McElroy alongside my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne, and we are excited to be here. Of course, the Tigers had last week off as they had a first-round bye as a result of a 7-0 conference season record. They got the 1 seed from the West, conference champions. Got the week off last week, and they are back in action tonight, taking on a Springdale Bulldog team that last week went to Cabot and pulled off a big victory against the Cabot Panthers. I want to bring in my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne. Donnie, it's good to be back with you again this week, and I'm excited that we've got another football game, a home one at that. And once again, a familiar opponent in the Springdale Bulldogs.
John, just played Springdale 2 weeks ago, and 3 weeks ago. Bentonville won that game 63-7. But like you said, Springdale went over to Cabot and maybe surprised a lot of people. Came away with a 53-37 victory in that game and earned the right to move on to the quarterfinals and playing Bentonville here tonight at Bentonville.
Yeah, I tell you. Kind of interesting. I thought last week would be a lot closer game down in Springdale or down in Cabot against Springdale and Cabot, but man, the Springdale Bulldogs. I think the final score, I believe, was 55-31, but it wasn't close, Donnie. The Springdale Bulldogs came out on fire in the first round of the playoffs, and they won a trip here to Bentonville tonight.
And the quarterback was the big key for that when. Carson Hayter, John, accounted for 5 touchdowns in that game last week, 4 rushing and 1 passing. So he was the catalyst to that Springdale victory last week.
Well, all right, we have about 12 and a half minutes till kickoff of tonight's game. The Bentonville Tigers coming into tonight's game, a perfect 10-0 on the season, 7A West Conference champs under the direction of head coach Jody Grant in his 11th season as the head Tiger. Coach Grant with an overall record of 105 wins to only 27 losses. Folks, that is an 80% win percentage. Of course, Coach Grant would be the first to tell you he gives all the credit to a great staff, just phenomenal assistant coaches, and it really is, in terms of that coaching staff, a team effort. But Coach Grant has always done such a great job of leading this Bentonville Tiger program. Well, the Springdale Bulldogs come into tonight's game 5-6 on the season, 5 wins to 6 losses under the direction of head coach Brett Hobbs in his 4th season at Springdale. He has an overall record of 9 wins to 32 losses. But, Donnie, let me correct that score from last week. Last week, a big win for the Springdale Bulldogs, 52-31 over the Cabot Panthers. So, looks like at this time, we are going to have the national anthem, so I'm going to turn my mic down and we'll go out and listen to the national anthem.
Thank you. Now we all agree to free and joy to pay respect to our country and those who have kept keeping our country safe as a physical pride by the national anthem. Please remain standing as the Springdale alma mater, followed by the Bentonville alma mater.
All right, there you have it, the national anthem by the Bentonville Pride Marching Band. And Donnie, before we get into this game, speaking of the Bentonville Pride Marching Band, this is a band that is the 12th ranked band in all of the United States. They went to Grand Nationals last weekend actually in Indianapolis, and for the second straight year made the finals for the Grand Nationals of the Bands of America competition, and ended up placing 12th overall out of 27,000 high schools in the United States, the 12th best band in the United States of America. So we are so proud of what they do, and under the leadership of Mr. Tim Hendricks.
Yeah, another really big year for the Bentonville Pride Band. They won the state championship for Arkansas. They are the Arkansas state champions, and like Mr. McElroy said, finished 12th in the nation. I believe there were 208 bands that qualify for Grand Nationals. So out of the 208 bands that were invited to perform at Grand Nationals, Bentonville placed 12th in the entire country. That's amazing, John. And you got to see their performance a few times this year, and it was amazing. It's called Sequence. It was really well done, and I believe tonight, though, John, they are not in their uniforms. They are going to be in the stands just playing for the game tonight, but they will not be. That show is done. Sequence has been retired. They'll start working on next year's show. Oddly enough, they will start working on the writing of next year's show pretty soon.
Yeah, it's a year-round proposition anymore, and I'll tell you, when it pays off like it did this past weekend, just hats off to these young folks and what they do and all the effort they put forth. Well, Donnie, you can hear the Bentonville alma mater being played, and the captains I can see down on the sidelines that they are making their way to midfield. We're going to try to get our crew out there to cover the coin toss here in just a little bit. But, Donnie, talk a little bit more about what you expect to see tonight.
Well, John, on the Springdale side, when we saw this a couple weeks ago, they run an option-style offense. They are only able to complete one pass really last week against Bentonville the first time, and that their touchdown was they caught us on a little wheel route out of the backfield with one of the halfbacks. But they're going to line up, they're going to run the ball, and that's what they did last week against Cabot. I think they had almost 500 yards rushing in that game against Cabot last week. And we saw it the first game, though, John, unless they've added wrinkles, Bentonville did not allow that rushing attack to really get started by Springdale. Like I said, the one touchdown, they caught us kind of on a trick pass play.
Yeah, you go back to the earlier game that was played on Halloween night. Springdale really struggled in, all phases of the game. Only had 61 yards rushing during that game, 112 through the air. So not a lot of offense by Springdale in the first matchup. Well, you can see the Bentonville captains right there. That's number 67, Will Newman. Number 54, Jed Rasico. Number 22, James Pratt. And there's your Bentonville quarterback, number 7, Cole Schlepecki. I'll tell you what, Donnie, I was going back looking through some stats. Cole Schlepecki on the year, 2,401 yards passing, 65% completion percentage. But, Donnie, I think one of the most impressive things about Cole Schlepecki, 31 touchdowns to get this, 1 interception. This young man has been phenomenal.
Yeah, that interception to turnover margin right there, that 31-1, that's pretty impressive. I think most coaches would take that in a heartbeat. But no, yeah, Cole's had a great year, and
I tell you
John,
what,
he's got more than that, but there are 3 really good targets that he's been able to throw the ball to all year.
Okay, you can see the captains coming out for Springdale. That is number 26, Easton Hahn. Number 9, Carson Hayter, that's your quarterback. Number 34, Rancel Oriana. And number 8, that is Jacob Mason. Let's see if we can go down and listen in on tonight's coin toss.
For tonight. Hey, congratulations.
Number 9, Carson Hayter. Number 34, Ranil Oriana. And number 8, Jacoby Mason. For your Tigers tonight, number 54.
All right, congratulations. I hope, wish both teams good luck
Will Newman,
and be safe, okay?
James Pratt, and number 7,
thing I
Cole
need you guys
Schlepecki.
to do as captains, okay? Be leaders of your team. make sure that nothing
Your referee
happens
tonight
after
is
the
Mark
whistle.
Wallace, Tigers Bob Holt, head linesman Reggie Trusty, line judge Brandy Fowler, and the back
No
judge
late hits,
Logan
nothing like
Bean.
that. Play hard, help your buddy get up, and go back and let's play hard again, okay? All right. Here's the coin. We have a head, a tail. Head, tail. Springdale, you're the visitors tonight. What's your call going to be? He called tails. He calls tails. It is tails. You want to receive? Okay. Which way do you guys want to kick tonight?
Kick from the clock.
Away from the clock. All right, you guys go over this way. Springdale, come this way.
So there you heard it, John. Springdale's winning the toss. They're going to put their offense on the field first. And what Springdale's best chance, John, is to get that ball in the offensive hand and burn as much clock as they can every possession.
Well, you know, Springdale last week, you said it, Donnie, a little earlier, Carson Hayter, number 9, really got it going down in Cabot last Friday night. And, yeah, I know it was kind of a tough time for him a few weeks ago here at Bentonville. But they're going to see if they can carry some over what they did in Cabot over here tonight. But this Bentonville Tiger defense, Donnie, they played so well. Big game. The last time Bentonville played out at West a couple of weeks ago, and you know, defense played exceptional against a very high octane West offense. But you know, the story of that game, Donnie, was the third quarter for the Bentonville offense. Bentonville offense just exploded, and Bentonville really never looked back at that point. Okay, as you can see, we are waiting the Tigers to come out of the Tiger Athletic Complex.
And while we're waiting here, John, the other 7A matchups tonight, Fayetteville is at Bryant. So Fayetteville at Bryant. Little Rock Christian is at Rogers. And West is at Conway. Those are the 8 teams still left in the 7A playoffs. We'll try to keep you updated on those scores as we go. But
Donnie, while we're waiting here, well, let's see. I think the Tigers looks like they're getting ready to come out right now. See if we can switch to that. Well, the garage door hadn't gone up. Let me go ahead and, well, here they come. We'll take a look at that here in just a little bit. The Springdale Bulldogs have made their way on the field, and we are just waiting now for the Bentonville Tigers. Donnie, I think Springdale, I hear the fight song, I believe that's On Wisconsin. That's the adopted fight song of the Springdale Bulldogs, and we are now awaiting the entrance. We hear the motorcycles revving. Yeah, you can see them right there. And the motorcycles coming out, leading the way.
they went a little early this time.
And here are the men in black. And here come your Tigers. Never gets old. Never gets old, Donnie Payne. Love this entrance. All right, folks. Well, right here before kickoff, let's go ahead and look at the playoff bracket. You can see tonight Bentonville Springdale matched up here in one of 4 quarterfinal matchups. Game going on down in Conway tonight. We're going to keep you updated as the winner of this game tonight will meet the winner of Conway West, that one being played in Conway. The Fayetteville Bulldogs traveling to Bryan, Arkansas to take on the Bryan Hornets, and Little Rock Christian just across the across town over in Rogers taking on the Rogers Mounties. All right. Springdale won the toss. They have elected to receive the ball. They put 12 minutes on the clock, and we are just about set for playoff football once again here in Bentonville. And as we get ready for the kickoff, once again, I'd like to thank our presenting sponsors, Foster Roofing, McClarty Daniel, and Mercy Health Systems. So it'll be Gio Puga will tee it up. And we are set. Puga kicks it deep, and this one is going to be taken at about the 3-yard line. The return man for Springdale across the 15, gets up across the 20, is going to get out to around the 22-yard line, and that's where the Springdale Bulldogs will put it in play, 1st and 10. Number 18, Aaron Casados on the return for Springdale.
Eli Pearson was the one to get in there and get the stop. Well, John, here we go. We're going to see
Carson
Hayter at quarterback. And like I said, Springdale's going to run a lot of option, John. You're going to see a lot of dives with the fullback. You have to play your position, whatever your job is, you've got to play your job tonight.
Okay, 1st and 10 Springdale. They'll put a man in motion behind the formation. Hayter's going to option out, pitches it, and nice play by the Bulldogs on the first play from scrimmage. Just went on the option to the left side.
And no one came up to take the pitch man, John, and that was a big gain.
Wilder Larice on the carry, and it'll be 1st and 10 Springdale at their own 35-yard line.
One of the linebackers came up to get the quarterback, but there was just no one out on the pitch man, and we just had someone go down.
Okay, look, yeah, Tiger down around the 40-yard line. Donnie, can you see a number of who that might be?
It's Tristan.
Is that, yeah, number 4, Tristan Brown. I'll tell you, don't want to lose anybody, but Tristan Brown, certainly don't want to lose him. He has played so well this year. So hopefully it's just something minor. Just underway here from Bentonville. Springdale with the opening possession. Picked up 11 yards on 1st down. As the training staff for Bentonville, they are tending to Tristan Brown. He is up. Looks like he's favoring.
He's not putting any weight on that right leg, John.
Favoring that right leg, so he's being helped off the field, and hopefully he's okay. Boy, I hate to lose number 4 right there.
Coach Grant's got some words for the official there.
Looks like Evan Mall has checked in place of Tristan Brown, number 6, Evan Mall. He's got Cameron Thornton Mead, number 2, there at linebacker. Garrett Wolf, he's a young man that's played well as of late. Really all year, but really called his name as of late. Okay, Carson Hayter. He's got a man in the backfield, puts a man in motion. He's going to
fullback
give up the middle, and the fullback will pick up about 2 yards on 1st down.
That was number 34, John.
That's Rancil Oriana. Number 34, Rancil Oriana. Okay, that'll bring up 2nd and 8 now.
Hayter takes a snap, low snap, fumble.
Ball still on the ground, and looks like Springdale is going to get back on it. Eli Pearson thought for a moment he may get in there, but Wilder Larice was the one that got back on it, but that was almost disaster for the Bulldogs. Did lose about 11 yards on that. It will end up being 3rd and 18 on Springdale's 27-yard line.
The ball was snapped low, John. It bounced right in front of the quarterback, and he tried to pick it up, and then it looked like he had it, and then it kind of just shot backwards. But 3rd and a long ways is not what Fayetteville wants.
Yeah, 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18. And whistles blow, and Springdale, they're going to want a timeout. Well, let's go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
All right, we welcome you back here to Bentonville, where Springdale, coming out of the timeout, they're going to have it 3rd down and 18 at their own 27-yard line.
Empty backfield, John. I would say watch the quarterback draw here.
Twin receivers to the right side, single receiver over to the left. Carson Hayter, he's going to keep it himself. He's got a little running room, and he is going to be tackled at about the 32. Nice tackle that time. Let's see if you'll turn there. Who was that? That's Evan Mall. Evan Mall, number 6, coming in there and making the stop. And the Springdale Bulldogs, they're going to bring the punting unit onto the field. So an opening 1st down, but nothing after that. And it will be Conrad Schmidt, number 8 for Bentonville, will stand at his own 35-yard line to receive the punt. And I believe is that Carson Hayter doing the punting duties?
No, that's
not. Okay. Well, the punt is away. It is caught by Conrad Schmidt at the Bentonville 38-yard line is what they're going to call it.
That was A.J. Woods,
okay.
John. He punts, he kicks, and he kicks off for them. So he also, in that game last week down at Cabot, John, he made another 50-yard field goal in that game. So he's got 2 field goals this year of 50-plus yards.
Okay, so it'll be 1st and 10 Tigers and their first possession of the ball game. Cole Slepecki, the Bentonville quarterback, will bring his offense onto the field. They're going to start out with bunch trips here into the boundary to the near side. Chris Ficklin in the backfield. Now Blair Irvin comes in motion. Play action. Pass goes to Conrad Schmidt. Conrad Schmidt makes a man miss. Nice move by number 8. And he'll get the ball out to the 39-yard line. So, Donnie, it looked like Conrad was going to be tackled almost immediately, but somehow he makes a 6-yard gain out of it to make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, he did a good job of avoiding the first tackle. He dove at him, so he jumped over him and then was able to get 6 yards there.
All right. 2nd down and 4. Ball at the 44-yard line of Bentonville. Slepecki's going to put Prevost in motion. Give goes to Prevost. Prevost almost breaks through. Actually, I think that's a forward pass as he kind of pitched it to him on the jet sweep over to the right side. And Prevost is going to be right at the line to gain, and there's the signal to move the chain. So it will be 1st and 10 Bentonville.
Yeah, Nathan Kumtak for Springdale just got enough of his shoe to knock him down. So Slepecki back, pistol formation with Chris Ficklin right behind him. Blair coming in motion. Going to be a toss sweep to Ficklin. Good blocking out in front. Chris makes a cut back inside. He's going to get down to the 38-yard line, and that will be a 1st down on the toss option to Chris Ficklin. Chris's first touch of the night. And he gets about a 14-yard gain there to start his first touch of the game. Bentonville going on the no huddle here. Not really in a hurry to get the play in, but they are kind of sugar huddling. Pistol formation. Blair coming in motion. Fake toss sweep. Roll, bootleg. And got Prevost down the field, but I have a feeling Prevost's still out on his feet. He's going to get in the end zone for a touchdown, but that's going to come back. We are going to get called for a hold here. And it'll be 1st and 20 from the referee threw it, and it's would have been a 38-yard touchdown pass to Daquan, but it's coming back for a hold on Bentonville. So that hold's going to wipe out a 38-yard touchdown pass. Shotgun formation, Chris Ficklin to the right of Cole. Just a dive to Cole, or to Chris Ficklin there. He's going to pick up about 5 yards there on the carry for Chris Ficklin. Well, already the penalty bug biting, taking off a 38-yard touchdown pass from Cole to Daquan. Called back because of a hold, and now 5-yard run there will bring up 2nd down and 15 for the Tigers.
All right, thank you, Donnie. We were having some issues with our in-stadium jumbotron. I was trying to navigate that, so thank you for filling in there, Donnie. 2nd down and 15 now for Bentonville. Slepecki takes a snap. Give goes to Ficklin over the right side, and he is going to be met by a host of Springdale Bulldogs. He'll pick up about 2 on the play, but it's going to bring up 3rd and long. Okay, 19 on the play clock. Jack Dunn checking into the ball game. It'll be Blair Irvin III, Jack Dunn, split out to the right side. Conrad Smith, single receiver to the near side. Now Prevost bounces out, comes in motion. Slepecki drops straight back. He's got Prevost over the middle. Prevost at the 30, and he is going to fall forward to about the 28, and that should be just enough for 1st down yardage.
Crossing route out of the backfield there, John, and Daquan was out running to the defender, and he's able to get to the 1st down marker and keep this drive going.
And it will be 1st and 10 Bentonville, 5:16 left to go. Opening quarter of play, still no score. Bentonville on its first offensive possession of the ball game. Slepecki going to bring a man in motion. That's Conrad Schmidt. No, that's Blair Irvin, excuse me. Play action to Ficklin. Throw goes over to Irvin. Cuts back in, and he is bottled up by number 12 for Springdale. That is Marquise Coben, excuse me. So that'll bring up 2nd and long now.
Yeah, Coben did a good job beating the blocker there and making the sure tackle on Blair.
Okay, 2nd and long now. 2nd and 9 is what they call it. Prevost in motion. Play action. Slepecki steps up, still looking. He's going to throw it to Ficklin. Ficklin at the 20, at the 10, 5. Touchdown Bentonville. Chris Ficklin. And Cole Slepecki has his 32nd touchdown pass of the season. And Donnie, what a great play by Cole Slepecki, stepping up in the pocket and then finding a wide open Chris Ficklin to get into the end zone for the first touchdown of the ball game. So it'll be number 63, Gio Puga, on now to attempt the point after. And Puga's extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So with 4 minutes, 14 seconds left to go, opening quarter play, Bentonville on top, 7-0. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Snack like a beast. Deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets, came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with the hunger so loud. Now they teaming up, the snack gods are proud. Like a beast. Welcome to the pack. Extreme protein. Just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast. Welcome to the pack. Extreme protein. Snack like a. What's up, guys?
All right, we are back here in Bentonville where the Tigers have taken an early 7-0 lead. And this time a pooch kick by Gio Puga, and Springdale is going to have it at their own 24. Donnie, I know you're over there looking at some scores. You got any updates for us?
No updates yet, John.
Well, the one we are most concerned about is the Bentonville West at Conway tonight. The winner of this one here will take on the winner of that one down there being played in Conway tonight. So Donnie Payne, he's got a scoreboard over here. He'll keep us updated throughout the evening. Okay, so Springdale now on its second offensive possession of the ball game. Carson Hayter, he's going to go empty set, 3 wide receivers split out to the left, 2 to the right. Now it puts a man in motion, and it's going to be a jet sweep. Number 2 carries it over the left side, and that is DJ Manuel. Makes a pretty good gain on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It looks like Eli Pearson, John, was the Bentonville Tiger that had a chance to get him for a loss and just was not able to complete the tackle.
Okay, 2nd down and 4. Hayter now. I believe that is Rancel Oriana in the backfield. Give goes to Oriana, and he is going to be stopped for a short gain. He'll be about a yard shy of first down yardage. Maybe not even a yard. He's pretty close to the first down marker, but he'll be just short, so it'll bring up a 3rd down. Kellen Rona in on the tackle for Bentonville. Good to see Rona back in there, number 98. And Hayter now will work from under center. Hayter is going to carry it over the left side, and he will have a first down. Needed about a half yard, got 2, so it'll be 1st and 10 Springdale. Well, Donnie, already Springdale's offense showing a lot better showing so far here than a few weeks ago on Halloween. Picked up a couple of first downs. This time Hayter will split 2 out to the left side, 1 to the right. Puts a man in motion behind the formation. Drops back on play action, and pass was intended for number 26, Easton Hahn, but Hayter overthrew him, and it'll be 2nd long. And Donnie, I know Springdale's got to mix it up a little bit, but let me tell you something. I don't think this is where the Springdale offense wants to be in a 2nd long situation against this Bentonville defense.
If you're going to throw a pass on first down, you want to complete it.
I mean, I understand, you know, it's a rush-heavy offense, and every once in a while you got to mix it up. But boy, you don't want to get in these situations. As Hayter now, he's going to pull it, and it looks like on the option, and Bentonville's playing it perfectly. That is Eli Pearson. I'll tell you, Aiden McCarthy, number 1 right there with the pitch man, and Bentonville had that played perfectly. Results in about a 6-yard loss all the way back to the 30. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 16.
Yeah, the first option, Bentonville did not have that pitch man covered. That time the pitch man was covered, and Hayter had nowhere to go with the ball and had just had to take the loss there.
So, Donnie, you know, Springdale looking at a 3rd and 16, almost kind of thinking some sort of screen pass. Well, we'll see is that Springdale wanting a timeout?
Yeah, Springdale. Luckily, John, Bentonville was confused. The Bentonville coaches on the sideline were trying to get people to move.
All right, they want a timeout. Let's take it with them. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
Okay, we are back here in Bentonville, where Springdale has taken their second time out of the half.
John, that game we were talking about, Conway versus West, it is 14-14 with 7 minutes left in the first quarter. They've played 5 minutes and both teams have scored 2 touchdowns already. So
wow,
that might be a defensive optional game.
Okay, well right here, Springdale's going to have it 3rd and 16 on their own 30. Trip receivers to the left side, single receiver into the boundary. Hayter takes the snap, play action. He's looking to his left. Ball is tipped, and wow, that could have spelled disaster for Springdale. That ball was in the air for a long time, but fell harmlessly to the ground. But it is going to be 4th down and 16, and once again, the Bulldogs are going to have to bring the punting unit onto the field. Okay, it'll be A.J. Woods once again. He'll stand back at his own 16-yard line to punt it away to Conrad Schmidt, who will take up a position at the Bentonville 37. High spiraling kick. Conrad Schmidt going to signal fair catch, and he does so at the Bentonville 35-yard line. A good punt that time by A.J. Woods, but Bentonville will have good field position, 1st and 10 at their own 35. One minute to play here in the first quarter. Tigers on top, 7-0. Donnie, and my mistake, this is the second possession.
Yeah, it's
for
only
Bentonville
the second
Tigers.
possession for Bentonville.
So, Springdale took the opening kickoff. They won the coin toss, and it looks like the strategy was just limit possessions. Cole Slepecki now, he's got 2 receivers to either side of the formation. Ficklin in the backfield. Give goes to Ficklin over the right side. Hey, what a block right there. And Ficklin, that's going to spring him for a gain of close to 9 yards.
They're going to say he stepped out at 42.
Okay, so pickup of 7, but still a nice block over on the far side to get Chris Ficklin a nice 7-yard gain on 1st down. Slepecki going to put Ficklin in motion on 2nd and 3. Backwards pass to Prevost. Prevost is going to throw it back. Is that Blair? Is that Conrad?
That's
or
Blair?
Blair Irvin the third. Blair makes a nice cut. Blair at the 30. Blair inside the 20, cuts back at the 10, and he is going to be taken down at around the 6-yard line. So Bentonville with the razzle-dazzle right there, Donnie. Cole Slepecki took it, threw it to Prevost. Prevost threw it back to Blair Irvin the third. And Blair Irvin was 6 yards from putting another one in for the Tigers. So quickly, 1st and 10 Bentonville at the Springdale 6. Slepecki, high snap, gives to James Pratt. James Pratt cuts it in. He'll maybe get a half yard on that. The ball, he'll be stopped just short of the 5-yard line.
The high snap there, John, kind of threw everything timing-wise off on that. And Bentonville's going to let the quarter run out here.
They will let the quarter run out. And after, well, let's see. Okay. All right, that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Bentonville with a 7-0 lead and threatening as the second quarter begins. We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Okay, we welcome you back to Bentonville, where we're getting set to start the second quarter of play. Tigers on top, 7-0, but they're looking for more right here as they are going to have it second down and goal to go at the 6-yard line. Conrad Schmidt, Blair Irvin III, they're going to split out to the left side. Looks like Julian Grundy going to line up kind of in the slot over here on the right. Chris Ficklin in the backfield. And this time Schlepecki's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw to the end zone. And good coverage that time. Pass was intended, let's see, was that Conrad?
I don't know. That play,
yeah,
Julian,
Conrad Schmidt.
Julian had just started to go in motion, and the ball was snapped, and no one else was moving. I think that play was out of whack from the beginning.
Like a little miscommunication right there. It looked kind of awkward. Okay, so 3rd and goal now. Schlepecki puts Grundy in motion. Schlepecki going to give to Ficklin over the right side, and Chris is going to be stopped short. Actually going to be thrown for a loss right there, loss of about 2, so it'll be 4th and goal from the 8-yard line. And the field goal unit will come onto the field. So ball spotted at the 9. This will be a 26-yard attempt for Gio Puga from the right hash. Snap is back. Kick is up, and it is good. All right, so with 11:18 left to go, second quarter play, Bentonville on top, 10-0. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You're like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Okay, we're back here in Bentonville, where the Tigers have taken a 10-0 lead over Springdale. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you as Gio Puga set to kick it away. And Puga's kick is going to be taken. Well, actually, it's going to go out of bounds at around the 8-yard line. That will be a penalty. And Donnie, refresh me on this, they'll get the ball at the 35?
Yes, if it went out of bounds, it's 35.
Okay. Well, it did indeed go out of bounds. So, Donnie, you're watching the game down there in Conway, Bentonville West and Conway. What's that score update right now?
21-14 now. Conway scored. And 5 minutes left in the first quarter, John. And from their own 33-yard line, West just ran a fake punt, and it did not work. So Conway now has the ball 1st and 10 on the West 33-yard line.
Okay, so Springdale now will have it 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Carson Hayter is going to put a receiver out to the left. He'll have one to the right, and now he puts a man in motion behind the formation. Play action. Hayter's looking to throw. He is going to throw incomplete. Pass was intended for number 13, Albert Burke.
That was Tristan Brown on the coverage, John, so he is back out there.
Boy, it is good to see Tristan back. So glad to see him back. And hey, I'll tell you what, Tristan has played so well all year. This whole unit, everybody associated with this defense has just done a tremendous job. Okay, 2nd down and 10. Hayter's got Oriana behind him in the backfield. Now he puts a man in motion again. This time goes to Oriana, and Oriana is going to cross the 40 but they'll say he stopped at around the 41, but that'll be a 6-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Rancel Oriana, and looks like we've got an injured Tiger. Donnie, I think that may be, let's see, get a number right there. Is that Cam Thornton Mead or is that Julian Grundy?
I can't tell if that's 2 or 9.
Yeah.
No, it must be 9 because
Cam's. You see Cam on.
Yeah, he's trotting over here toward.
Okay. So I think they may be tending to Julian Grundy, number 9.
Holding his hand, John.
It's at that defensive end spot. Another young man that's played well all year. So hopefully it's nothing serious, and hopefully we'll see Julian back in the ball game. Okay, so Julian's come off the field. See, number 55, Robbie Dubray, checking into the ball game, along with number 97. That's 97, Ethan Hoffman. So Dubray and Hoffman, your defensive ends. Will Newman, he's lined up at the nose tackle position. On 3rd down and 4, Hayter, he's going to dump pass. Oh, no. And that is complete, but wow.
Tipped up, John, and then landed right in the receiver's hands.
That was number 16, David Smith, who came up with the football. And Donnie, once again, Bentonville almost picked that one. But as it stands, it's 1st and 10 Springdale from their own 49-yard line. Donnie, has Springdale crossed midfield tonight?
Not yet.
I don't think so. Well, they're threatening right here. Hayter's going to send a man in motion. Gibb goes to the fullback, and he is going to gain a yard right up to the midfield stripe. Ball will be spotted at the 50. Rancel Oriana on the carry. Springdale taking all their time. 10 on the play clock. Hayter keeps it over the left side, and good play that time. But number 13, Connor Davis. No, I'm sorry, that was number 23. Yeah, there we see him. Eli Pearson. Good job, Eli Pearson. And that is going to bring up 3rd down and call it 6.
Watch another quarterback draw or quick little jump pass or something like that again here in this situation.
Okay, 3rd and 6 on the Bentonville 47. And looked like a Springdale man might have got off a little quick, but giving chase, that is number 23, Eli Pearson, and Hayter had to get rid of it.
Incomplete, it skipped.
Well, there's no way that could have been complete the way Eli Pearson was giving chase. Great job of that young man, and that's going to bring up another 4th down. And I know Brett Hobbs really doesn't want to give it back to the Bentonville offense, but let's see. A.J. Woods just now kind of making his way onto the field. Donnie, playoff football, you've always got to be ready for the fake. So Woods is standing way back at the 39. He is going to punt it away. A high kick. Schmidt going to call for a fair catch, and he'll fair catch it at the Bentonville 13-yard line. Tell you one thing about A.J. Woods, Donnie, he gets that ball up there, and Conrad really has no choice but to call for the fair catch because the coverage is already on him.
Say by the time the ball's getting to him, there's Springdale guys just standing in his face.
Absolutely. Okay, your Tigers now coming out. They're going to have it 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line. Trip receivers into the boundary as Cole Slepecki takes the snap, play action, throws to his left. That one is complete. And let's see.
It was Blair.
Blair Irvin III on the reception. Nice pickup on first down for the Tigers. So that'll bring up second and short. Schlepecki now puts a man in motion. Give goes to Daquan Prevost around the right side. He's following his blockers, and Daquan is going to be driven out of bounds at around the 27-yard line. That will be plenty for the first down. But you always feel, Donnie, like Daquan right there is just one man away from making a guy miss and going to the house. Now Bentonville wants to run a little tempo. And Cole with a little play action. He's going to throw deep into coverage, and he was going for Conrad Schmidt, who was being double covered right there. So I tell you, credit Springdale secondary. They didn't let Conrad get behind him.
John, he was the only man in the pattern there. That was the only option for Conrad to throw the ball to.
So that'll bring up second and 10 now, with 8:09 left to go here in the first half of play. Bunch trips into the boundary. Now Blair Irvin comes in motion. Give goes to Ficklin, and Ficklin breaks through a few defenders right there, and he's going to get out to the 35-yard line, and he'll be about 2 yards short of the line to gain. So it'll be 3rd down and 2 for Bentonville. Bentonville has scored on its first 2 possessions, a touchdown to start the game, and then a field goal, a 26-yard field goal by Gio Puga. On 3rd and 2, Schlepecki will give to Ficklin. Ficklin trying to fight for first down yardage. Donnie, he's going to be really close, but I think he may be stopped just short. We'll have to see where they mark it.
If they put it right at the 42, yeah, it's a first down.
The tip of the ball, you can see, is resting on the 42-yard line.
And the referee signaled first down.
And needed to, got to. So 1st and 10 Tigers. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the half. Bentonville looking to extend their 10-0 lead. Prevost comes in motion. Schlepecki play action. He is being chased, and Schlepecki is going to be sacked all the way back at around the 21-yard line. That was, trying to see, that was Marquise Coben. And they're going to say he lost 10 on that, so it'll be 2nd and 20.
John, this I think we're seeing right here the byproduct of a bye week. The teams always look rusty after a bye week for some reason, and we're just not as sharp as we normally are.
This time Ficklin will go in motion. Schlepecki looks to his right. Now he's looking back to his left. He is rolling to his right, and Schlepecki, he's going to complete the pass to Blair Irvin III. What a pass and what a catch by Blair. Tell you, Cole Schlepecki going through all of his progressions and finally rolls to his right, finds Blair Irvin III on the sidelines. But it's got the 10 yards back. It'll be 3rd and 10 now. Trip receivers left. Single receiver into the boundary. Schlepecki rolls left. Looking downfield, and Schlepecki's going to take off with it. Flag drops back at the 34-yard line, and Donnie, I'm afraid we're going to have a holding penalty. Now, it'll be interesting to see what Springdale does right here. If they decline it, that'll bring up 4th down at the Bentonville, say, 41-yard line. Or they could take the penalty and give Bentonville another down. Knowing what I know about Bentonville's offense, if I'm Brett Hobbs, I'd decline this, take the 4th down, and see if Bentonville wants to punt. And that's exactly what he did. It is 4th down. 4th and Let's see, it's going to be 4th and about 7.
Bentonville's leaving the offense out there at least right now, John. Just tells you the confidence they have in the defense right now.
Well, let's see. Slepecki with bunch trips to the left. Now Prevost comes in motion. And a lot of guys going, they're just trying to draw them off, I think, Donnie. Yeah, Schmidt going to go in motion. And it's exactly what Bentonville was trying to do. Trying to draw them off, see if they could make it 4th and short. But now Bentonville takes a timeout. Let's keep it right here. Well, Donnie, looks like 4th and 6. Bentonville's going to talk about it. I'm sure they'll probably bring on the punting unit. The 10-0 lead. Only the 3rd offensive possession, and we've got 5 minutes left to go in the half. So, give Springdale this. They are taking a lot of time off the clock with their offensive possessions. Hasn't resulted in any points, but they are limiting the possessions right now at Bentonville. Okay. So, yeah, I can see Cooper Nix, number 52. The punting unit is coming on. Nix will stand back at about his own 27-yard line, getting set to kick it away. The return man for Springdale, he'll set up at his own 30. And Cooper Nix going to get a kind of an end-over-end kick. It'll be taken and fair caught at the 31-yard line. And that's where Springdale will take possession with 5:13 left in the half. So while we got a moment, Donnie, any updates now from Conway?
We have moved to the start of the second quarter. It's 21-14 still Conway, but they have the ball. Never mind, it is 27-14 Conway. They just scored a 16-yard rushing touchdown.
I believe that's number 1, Trey Harris. Really good running back there for Conway. As Carson Hayter gives to the fullback. That is I believe that's number 34. No, I'm sorry, that's number 24, Willard Larice on the carry. They'll give him about a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. This time Springdale, they're going to put bunch trips out to the left side. They'll send number 11, Orion Latou, and a lot of pressure that time on Carson Hayter. Had to get rid of it, did get rid of it, but it is going to bring 3rd down and 9 up.
Down at Bryant, John. Bryant 21, Fayetteville nothing.
Bulldogs in jeopardy of having their season ended tonight down in Bryan, Arkansas. Like the Bryan Hornets in command of that one. On 3rd and 9, Carson Hayter is going to send 2 receivers over to the left side. He'll put a man in motion behind the formation. Play action. He's going to try to screen it out. It is complete out at about the 27. And let's see who that is for Springdale. He is tackled.
24.
Yeah, Willard Larice, but he will be well shy of the 1st down marker. And the Springdale Bulldogs will bring the punting unit onto the field.
Coach Grant just used a timeout, John, to save some time here.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a quick timeout with them. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Okay, welcome back here to Bentonville. The Tigers up 10-0 with 4:10 left to go in the half. Bentonville, as my partner said, looked like Coach Jody Grant wanted to call a timeout to save a little time to give Bentonville a chance to get this punt, bring the offense back on the field, and score here before half. So A.J. Woods for Springdale, he'll stand back at his own 18, punted away to Conrad Schmidt. And flag flies. Conrad Schmidt's going to take it at the 34-yard line. Schmidt out to the left. He'll cross the 45. They'll give him the 46, but they're going to have to tend to the flag, which was thrown back at the Springdale 23.
And there's one at the 42 also.
Well, Donnie, could these possibly offset and maybe do it again? Or
could be.
Well, let's see. You can see our official right there. Well, Donnie, this doesn't look good because he's talking, he's moving over toward the Springdale sideline, or maybe he just wants to have a discussion with the other official there. Okay, so let's see if we can hear what the call is.
There are 2 fouls on the play. We got motion on the defense. We got blocking back on the receiving team. Penalties will offset.
Okay. Offsetting penalties. A do-over, Donnie.
Illegal formation, or sorry, illegal shift. I think the Springdale guy that went in motion, John, was going forward when the ball was snapped and then blocking the back on the return.
Okay. So A.J. Woods once again stands at his own 18-yard line to kick it away to Schmidt. And Woods going to get a high end-over-end kick. Schmidt's going to take it at the 30, and Schmidt reverses field back to the left. And hey, Conrad's got a good return going on right here. He'll cross the midfield stripe inside the 45, and Conrad is going to be taken down right at the 45-yard line of Springdale. So a nice return. There you see him, number 8, Conrad Schmidt. Good job by our camera crew right there. So Schmidt come to the sideline, but he has to turn right back around, get out there at the receiver. And it looks like Schmidt and Jack Dunn, they're going to split out over to the left side. And I believe this is, who is this over to the right? I think that may be Blair. 1st and 10 Tigers. Now Ethan Hoffman's going to switch sides. And the official looks like he called a false start. So not the start here on this possession that the Tigers wanted. Okay, man comes in motion. Give goes to Chris. And Ficklin trying to reverse field, and Chris still on his feet fighting for yards, but he is going to lose about 3 yards.
John, right now the Springdale defensive line is doing a great job against the running game.
Well, you know, Chris in that first game against Springdale, he only had 7 carries and only rushed for 30 yards. I mean, that game was basically over by half. So not a lot of carries for Chris and not a lot of yards in that first game against Springdale. As Schlepecki rolls to his right, and he finds Blair in the 3rd, who's going to catch it and go out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. So that is going to be 8 yards short of the line to gain. This time Blair Irvin's going to split out to the left side along with Prevost and Jack Dunn. Conrad Schmidt set up into the boundary. On 3rd and 9, Schlepecki gives to Chris, and Chris finds a little running room, breaks through, and Chris cut back in, and Ficklin is going to get all the way down inside the 10. And Donnie, you and I were both like, well, I think he's going to be stopped short of the first. And then there he goes.
Yeah, good broken tackle there by Chris.
It's just amazing, Donnie. I mean, we've seen it so many times, but when it looks like he's going to be stopped, that's when he's most dangerous.
Yeah, it's like the defense kind of relaxes.
That's
and then
right.
He jumps out of the tackle and he's gone.
Well, 1st and goal now, Bentonville from the 10. Cole throws to his right. That is incomplete. And
it was Blair.
Blair Urban the third, and
looked like he was trying to run before he actually had the ball, John.
And you could see the frustration. That's Blair doesn't do that very often at all, and you know he was frustrated with that one. So I bet he'll get another chance here pretty soon. So it'll be 2nd goal now for Bentonville. Dunn and Irvin split out to the right. Prevost and Schmidt split out to the left. Ficklin in the backfield. Cole takes the snap. Play action. Throws to his right. That is complete to Jack Dunn. And Jack Dunn's going to be taken out of bounds near the 5-yard line. So the ball will be spotted. Tip of the football at the 5-yard line. It will be 3rd and goal with 2:23 left to go in the half. Springdale showing blitz. Schlepecki gives to Ficklin, and good penetration that time by the defensive line for Springdale. They caught Ficklin in the backfield, and once again it will be 4th and goal, and after the loss from the 9-yard line. So that'll bring the field goal unit on for Bentonville. Gio Puga will attempt another 26-yard field goal from the center of the field. Jack Dunn to hold. Snap is back, and Puga's kick is up. Right down the middle, it is good. So, with 1:43 left to go in the half, Bentonville on top, 13-0. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
All right, we are back here in Bentonville where the score is 13-0. John McElroy, Donnie Payne. You can see the students excited tonight for playoff football. And there we go. Puga kicks it away, and the return man for Springdale gets it across the 30, and that's where he'll go down. And Springdale offense will have it with a 1:34 left to go here in the half. All right. Carson Hayter bring the Springdale offense onto the field. Down 13-0 with a 1:34. Hayter now is going to being the shotgun. Got a running back right behind him, number 2. That's a speed option out to the right. And number 2 for Springdale, DJ Manuel, is going to be run out of bounds after about a 4-yard gain. See Mason Meyer right there, Cameron Thornton Meade. Well, this has been a special defense this year, Donnie.
Yeah, they probably statistically have to be one of the best Bentonville's had in a long while.
So 2nd down and 6.
Empty, watch a quarterback draw.
And Hayter's going to throw and kind of throws behind. Who was the intended receiver right there? Number 24. That's Willard Larice. So it'll bring up 3rd down now for the Bulldogs. And Bentonville with 2 timeouts, Donnie, with 1:25. You know, if Springdale runs the ball right here, I would expect Coach Jody Grant to maybe take a timeout, save a little time for the Bentonville offense. This is a big play right here for the Bentonville defense. Carson Hayter throws to his right, and that is going to be complete. Nice throw by Carson Hayter to Orion Latu. That'll move the sticks, and Springdale running some tempo of their own. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Springdale 41. Give goes to the running back, number 2, DJ Manuel. He'll be run out of bounds. And
clock didn't stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the clock didn't stop. Showing here in the stadium 56 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to make an announcement to put more time back on.
Yeah, I think it was run out of bounds at right about a minute. Well, let's see what they say here. One minute, yeah. So they're going to put 1 minute, 4 seconds back on the clock. And it will be 2nd down and 9. Now, Donnie, if you can stop them here, do you use a timeout to try to save some time?
If they run it, you might, and they are running it.
Okay.
Big gash.
Wow, big hole up the middle for number 24. That is Willard Larice. And Springdale quickly up the line of scrimmage. Now, Springdale does have 1 timeout remaining. And Hayter quickly, he's going to give it to Larice again, and he will be tackled almost immediately. They'll give him a yard forward progress. And once again, Springdale up to the line of scrimmage quickly. And Hayter's going to pull it, go out to his left, passes it, and that is incomplete. Pass was intended for number 26, Easton Hahn.
Bentonville coaches want that to be a backwards pass, John, and if it was, they'd have lost about 8 yards there, but they're saying it was not.
Okay, 3rd and long. And Donnie, I got to think, even if Springdale comes up short right here, it's probably too long for a field goal. Well, A.J. Woods, you've said it earlier, has a good leg.
And there's no wind tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they do. Hayter now drops back to pass and whistles blow.
It's going to be a false start if they're. Or no, it's Bentonville lined up offsides.
I thought let's see. Oh, boy. Okay. So instead of 3rd and 9, that is going to make it 3rd and 4 at the 31-yard line. Trips into the boundary. Hayter drops straight back. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw to the end zone. Overthrows his intended receiver, but a flag drops at the goal line, and they're going to, the officials are going to call pass interference on Bentonville. With 22 seconds left to go in the half, Donnie, you certainly do not want to give up a score right here to Springdale. But that will be a first down. So a 15-yard penalty, Donnie, that's going to move it all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I'm not sure what the penalty was, John. The ball was well overthrown, and the Bentonville defender jumped up, but
so the Tiger defense right now is going to have to dig in. They've got to keep Springdale out of the end zone with 22 seconds left. Hayter throws it again to the end zone, and that one is well overthrown. So second down and 10. 17 seconds left to go in the half. Donnie, this kind of game kind of lull you to sleep.
Right.
But right now, Springdale's got an opportunity to cut this to a 6-point lead at half. So let's see if the Bentonville defense can hold them out. Carson Hayter is going to go empty set, and here's where you got to watch that quarterback draw, Donnie. And that's exactly what Hayter does. And Hayter's going to get down to around the 6. That is going to be very close to first down yardage with 13-12. Clock is running.
Will start as soon as they.
And they've moved change. It's first and goal, and Hayter has spiked the ball with 8 seconds left on the clock.
I think they're going to put time on, John, because it was running after he signaled. Yeah, the clock kept going after he had spiked it and signaled for it to stop.
So they just put 10 seconds on the clock. It'll take our banner there. There it is. A little time to update. So it is second and goal now, Springdale from the 5-yard line. Okay. 2 receivers going to go into the boundary. 2 receivers here to the near side. Hayter drops back. He's looking to throw and just tried a little back shoulder throw. I'm not so sure that number 11 for Springdale got away maybe with a little push off right there against, I believe that's Evan Mall out there. But that is going to be third down with 7 seconds left on the clock. Well, Donnie, no question, Springdale's going to take a shot at the end zone right here. Now, if they run, Springdale has one timeout. So,
yeah.
But that would cut it close. Probably going to try to make a throw to the end zone. Hayter drops back, and now he's going to cut it up. He's got some room, and Carson Hayter is going to get in for the score. Drop back, looked like he was going to throw, but he saw daylight and just took off. And the Springdale Bulldogs now are a point away from making this a 6-point game going into half. And A.J. Woods will come on to attempt the point after. And high snap. Woods' kick is up, and it is good. We're going to keep it right here, so with 2 seconds left to go in the half, Bentonville 13, Springdale 7, and Donnie, we've got a ball game on our hands. I tell you, this is a team just 3 weeks ago, Donnie. Bentonville had this one wrapped up by halftime and ended up winning 63-7, I believe it was. But the Bulldogs with a big playoff victory against Cabot down in Cabot last weekend. And I'll tell you what, Brett Hobbs and this staff, they've got this Springdale team believing right now. So Tigers will go in at half and try to regroup. They will get the ball to start the second half. But credit the game plan for Springdale tonight to limit the possessions, take a lot of time off the clock, And they have been able to punch one in right here at the end of the half. And we've got a ball game. Playoff football, Donnie. Okay, so A.J. Woods now, he's going to kick it over to the left side, and that'll be taken by DeQuan Prevost. Prevost, he found some running room in the middle, Donnie, and DeQuan Prevost's taken off. And DeQuan Prevost is going to be at the 20, and he is going to be run out of bounds at around the 12-yard line. Wow, Donnie, for just a moment, I thought DeQuan Prevost was going to take that one all the way, and he almost did. But that is the way the half is going to end. So we played a half here in Bentonville in the quarterfinal of the 7A state playoffs, and our score is Bentonville 13, Springdale 7. We're going to take some commercial breaks, and when we return, Donnie and I will talk a little bit more about the first half, and we'll get you set for play here in the second half. You are watching Bentonville Tiger football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Snack like a beast, deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets. Came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with the hunger so loud. Now they teaming up, the snack gods are proud. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, snack like a
What's up, guys?
beast.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. Two flavors, one bag. New Jack Links Duos.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Feature hot side, feature chill side. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
I feel good. Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super cold, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, we're always so good, baby. So locked into the key on A. In my bag like I'm Frito-Lay, crispy golden creme brulee, rare.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
All right, we are back here in Bentonville where it's halftime. The Bentonville Tigers on top 13-7. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you. And right now, some awards being presented down on the field. This is part of the Bentonville Tiger Pride Marching Band being recognized for their 12th place national finish at the Bands of America Grand National Competition this past weekend in Indianapolis. And so just had the cross-country, girls cross-country team recognized for the 6A state championship, and also the Golden Tamers dance team, the Bentonville Tiger Golden Tamers dance team recognized for their 6A state championship. Well, we've got a ball game, 13-7, Bentonville over Springdale. We're going to go ahead and take a few more commercials breaks. We're going to see if we can get a word with Coach Grant. Camden Randall's going to go down there, and we're going to see if our audio will work and see if we can get a word with him. But we'll take a few more commercial breaks, and we'll be back in just a moment on Go Bentonville Tigers Roofing.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Snack like a beast, deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets. Came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with the hunger so loud. Now they teaming up, the snack gods are proud. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, snack like a
What's up, guys?
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has a prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Feature hot side, feature chill side. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
Okay, we are back here in Bentonville where the score is 13-7 at halftime. John McElroy, Donnie Payne, and you can see some of the special teams units coming out on the field. We still have about 5 minutes before the teams come back on the field. Here in just a little bit, we're going to try to get down to Camden Ramble, see if he can get a word with Coach Grant, but it'll be a few minutes. We're going to take one last commercial break. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
I feel good. Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super calm, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, well, always so good, baby. So locked into the key on A. In my belly, I'm Frito-Lay, crispy golden creme brulee, rare.
Okay, we are back here where you can see on the clock just a little over 4 minutes before the second half gets underway, and we are going to wait. Here we've got Camden Randall, our sideline reporter, on standby. We're going to see if he can get a word with Coach Grant. And, well, Donnie, an interesting first half. You can obviously tell Springdale's game plan was to eat as much time on the clock to limit the possessions of Bentonville and, you know, take your opportunities when you get it. And that's exactly what Springdale has done, as we have a halftime score of 13-7. Bentonville with a touchdown and 2 field goals. But so far offensively, just kind of rough goings for Bentonville tonight.
Well, John, they moved the ball up and down the field. It's just they've now had we've gotten 2 trips inside the 10 that we had to settle for 2 field goals with. And honestly, John, the Springdale defensive line, they are winning at the point of contact right now. There has been little to no room for Chris Ficklin to run the ball. There's been Springdale defenders in the backfield the moment he's taken the handoff, just about every running play. So offensive line, I'm sure Coach Dannenhauer is having a pleasant conversation with them, and we will we're going to get the ball first to start the half. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if we come out, John, and it's just a steady dose of, hey, you guys need to prove your physical, and we're going to see if we can do it and see if we can get Chris Ficklin running on this opening drive.
And I'll tell you this, Donnie, I think, you know, and I'm sure Bentonville has got to be ready for anything. Springdale will kick the ball away to start the half, but you've got to think these guys right now, you could see an onside kick, and you could see anything. It's playoff football right now.
Yeah, and then, you know, it could be I'm sure Coach Baggett will have the hands team ready in case, but and John, it's just the rust. It looks like they've looked rusty coming off the bye week, and we're gonna have to fix it, because that Springdale team, the longer you leave a team in, that really, I mean, 63-7 that first time really didn't look like they even belonged on the same field really with Bentonville, and 13-7. I mean, they're hanging in there, John. And like I said, if you keep giving a team a belief, that's when weird things start happening.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Donnie. And it looks like they're showing some replays here on the Jumbotron here at Tiger Stadium. Looks like the officials now are starting to make their way back. So I'm sure Coach Grant will be here with us any moment. We've got Camden Randall on standby, and I'm sure not very happy Coach Grant right now, but We'll get his thoughts on the first half here in just a moment. Well, the winner of this one tonight will take on the winner of Bentonville West and Conway. And Donnie, do you have a score update down there?
That one just went to half. Conway 35, West 24 at halftime.
Conway 35, West 24
at halftime.
Tell you, thought that matchup was going to be close.
And Bryant 35, Fayetteville nothing at halftime. So that one will be a sportsmanship rule game. And last time I checked, Rogers was ahead of Little Rock Christian 35-0. But
all right,
I've not checked that one lately. So.
And looks like the Bentonville Tigers are starting to make their way back onto the field. And I can see Camden, and he's going to get a word with Coach Grant. Let's go down to Camden Randall.
Coach, you had a slow first half offensively, and you couldn't convert some in the red zone. What was your take on your team's offense in the first half?
I don't think we played very good offensively. We haven't had any success in the run game, which is a big part of what we do. We got to be able to protect better, make plays. We went backwards too much. I'm hopeful that you see a different offensive unit this half.
What does the team need to do as a whole to pull away in this one?
Well, they need to flip the switch here and start playing like they're capable of. They came out here with a mindset of just kind of checking in or clocking in, just being here instead of coming to play. So we had a conversation in there. Hopefully we see something different this half.
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much, Camden Randall, on the sidelines for us there. With a word from Coach Grant, and Donnie, you heard it, Coach Grant, again, another conversation to the guys. Hey, you just can't come out here and flip a switch. You're going to have to come out here and play football. I mean, let's just be honest. Bentonville, 10-0 in the season, very, a lot of talent out there for the black and gold, but right now, Springdale, these guys came to play tonight, and Brett Hobbs over there has got them believing, and so I certainly think that the Bentonville Tigers are going to come out in this second half and play like we know they can.
Right, John, and you heard Coach Grant. He could dial, obviously not pleased, and he said what I had kind of been thinking. He said it. He just outright said it to Camden there. They came out on the field tonight just expecting to be able to walk out on the field, and that's all the effort it was going to take tonight, and that is not the case. This Springdale team is here to put up a fight, and Bentonville's going to have to wake up and play 24 minutes of football in this quarter, John. And I did find the Rogers score also. Rogers is ahead of Little Rock Christian 35-0 at halftime. So Rogers and Bryant are on a collision course for next week with 2 Mercy Rule victories. And then on our side of the bracket, West trailing Conway 35-24, and Bentonville ahead here 13-7. So the 2 games on this bracket, on this side of the bracket, very competitive. The 2 games on the other side of the bracket are both going to be sportsmanship rule games.
All right. Well, once again, hey, let's go ahead and take a look at that bracket. And Donnie, here it is right here. Of course, Springdale getting here tonight with a 55-31 victory over Cabot last week. Bentonville West last week in a thriller. They were the 3 seed from the West. They had North Little Rock traveled to Bentonville West last week. Bentonville West scored with 34 seconds left to win it 34-33. So they are down at Conway tonight, down by 11. The Bryan Hornets playing Fayetteville. Fayetteville with a big win over Pulaski Academy last week. And right now, Bryant's in a mercy rule situation with Fayetteville. And then Little Rock Christian winning 44-34 over Harbor last week, playing the Rogers Mounties tonight. All right, we are set just about for kickoff here in the second half. We'll see if we can pull that, and we are set for play. The Springdale Bulldogs will be kicking towards the south end zone. And that will be A.J. Woods. Springdale won the opening toss. They elected to take the ball to start the game, and so they'll kick here in the second half. A.J. Woods approaches. He's going to kick one deep, and that will go into the end zone for the touchback. Bentonville will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Bentonville has chosen to have the ball put on the left hash as they come out to begin the second half of football.
Okay, DeQuan Prevost, Blair Irvin III, they're going to split out wide to the right side. Conrad Schmidt, he'll be the single receiver set up into the boundary. Chris Ficklin in the backfield with Cole Schlepecki on 1st and 10 to start the second half. Cole takes a snap. Give goes to Chris. Chris going to run it up the middle, and nice, good, hard run that time for close to 12 yards on first down. And Donnie, he got hit at the line of scrimmage, but in typical Chris Ficklin fashion,
John, he had
breaks
one,
it for 12.
Yeah, he had one guy on his feet, and he almost got free. If he'd have gotten loose from that, he would have scored on that one.
So that'll move the ball to the 32-yard line. Same formation. Give goes once again to Chris, and Chris going to bounce it out to the left side, and this time he's going to pick up close to 15 yards. They're going to say he was upended at the 45, so it'll be a 13-yard pickup again for Chris Ficklin. Chris Ficklin coming into this game, over 1,200 yards on the season. 1st and 10 Bentonville from their own 45. Same formation. Give again. Chris Ficklin over the right side, and Chris, he's going to be bottled up this time for still about a 3-yard gain. He'll move it up to the Bentonville 49-yard line. They'll give him 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6. So 3 straight run plays by Chris Ficklin. And Donnie, right there, I think that's Bentonville trying to make a statement like, we're going to, offensive line, we're going to just line up, we're going to run it right at you.
And 3 plays in a row, and all the same play, but Chris has cut one of them outside for a big gain. And
so different formation, 2 receivers set up to the left. Man comes in motion. That's Blair Irvin III. And this time play action to Ficklin. Schlepecki, he's being flushed out and tried to throw it out to Conrad Schmidt off the hands of Schmidt, out of bounds. It'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Once again, though, John, Cole was under immediate pressure. The Springdale defensive line is doing a great job tonight.
Well, this time 2 receivers split out right. And it's going to be Conrad Schmidt, single receiver here to the left on 3rd and 6. Cole drops back. He steps
Wide
up.
open, Chris.
And that's the same play from earlier. And Chris Ficklin's got the first down. Chris Ficklin's still on his feet. And Chris is going to be upended at about the 36-yard line. Donnie, that was the same play Bentonville scored on in the first half. So 1st and 10 now, Bentonville. Schlepecki gives to Chris. Chris bounces to his left, and he's actually maybe going to lose a half yard. Well, they'll say it's no gain.
Once again, John, there were 2 Bulldogs in the backfield waiting for Chris when he got the handoff.
Ball is spotted at the 36-yard line. Play action. Schlepecki, he's got a man. That's DeQuan Prevost. Prevost makes a move. He's inside the 25. He's inside the 20, the 10. Touchdown Bentonville, DeQuan Prevost. What a series of tremendous moves by number 12, DeQuan Prevost. Donnie, it looked like he was shot out of a rocket.
Yeah, the spin move, John, and then just hit the accelerator and outran everybody there. And that's the kind of drive that Coach Grant wanted to see coming out of halftime.
So it'll be number 17 for Bentonville. That is Blake Stroud, and Stroud's extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So with 9:29 left to go, 3rd quarter play, Bentonville 20, Springdale 7. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Wow!
shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh. Ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super calm, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, well, always so good, baby. So locked in that the key gone, hey. In my bag like I'm Frito-Lay. Crispy golden creme brulee, rare.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
Okay, we are back here in Bentonville where the Tigers have taken a 20-7 lead over the Springdale Bulldogs. Sorry, Donnie. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you, and you're exactly right, Donnie. That was the drive the Bentonville Tigers had to have right there. As Gio Puga now kicks it short.
Fumble.
It's a fumble on about the 16-yard line. Springdale man recovers it, but ends up being spotted at the 21-yard line. So now it's the defense's turn, Donnie.
And get out there and get off the field, get this ball back to your offense.
Carson Hayter will lead the Springdale offense onto the field. He'll start with two receivers out to the left, single receiver to the right. Now man comes in motion, and he's going to try the option.
Pass.
And that is, I believe, Willer Larice was the pitch man right there, and kind of lost the handle on that one and had to get on it quickly. So a loss of about, looks to be about 8 yards on that. We'll see what they call it. Second and 17. They'll say he lost 7. So it's second and 17 on the Springdale 14-yard line. Trips right for Carson Hayter. And Hayter's going to drop back. He's going to do a middle screen. And what a great play.
Tristan Brown, John.
Number 4, Tristan Brown read it perfectly, and you see him right there. Boy, that is the kind of defense we're used to seeing.
A big loss there, John. 3rd and 20 for 3rd and 22 now for the Bulldogs. Not sure what Springdale has in the playbook for 22 yards on 3rd down, John.
Okay, so on 3rd down and 22, Hayter empty set.
Screen or draw.
Hayter's just going to try to run it up the middle. And Bentonville does a good job of containing Carson Hayter. He'll get it out to the 16-yard line, but not much more. So, Donnie, this is exactly the kind of start Bentonville needed here in the second half.
Yeah, what that draw accomplished, though, John, is their punter is not in the end zone to punt this ball. He gets his full drop back, and he's not in the end zone.
And A.J. Woods, he's a good kicker. Conrad's going to set up, though, at the Springdale 47-yard line as A.J. Woods, a short but high end-over-end kick. Conrad Schmidt, he's going to take it at about the 47. I'll tell you what, that was a great job by Conrad Schmidt, because if he lets that one bound, probably takes a pretty good roll into Bentonville territory. So
the way it was coming down, it looked like it would have taken a Springdale bounce.
That's right. So good job at number 8 right there. He gives Bentonville excellent field position on the second possession of the second half. And Schlepecki, he's got 2 receivers into the boundary. Blair Irvin the third split out to the right. Chris set up right next to him, just to his right in the backfield. Jack Dunn coming in motion, play action, and Conrad Schmidt's going to take it around the right side. Jack Dunn lead blocking, and nice job. That was an excellent play call. Now, my partner, Donnie Payne, yeah, he sees a flag at the 50. And, Donnie, that's probably coming back.
Well, that is way behind the play. I mean, everything was going the other way here, so.
And holding is the call on Bentonville. Looks like the officials' mic's not working, but we can sure hear the Tiger Nation right here. They did not agree with the call, and that moves Bentonville all the way back inside of Tiger territory, back at the 44-yard line. And that will make it 1st and 20. Springdale, 3-man front. Dunn comes in motion once again. This time it's going to go to Ficklin. Ficklin is going to go over to the right side, and he's going to bounce outside of Jack Dunn. And Chris Ficklin is going to get about 15 or 16 yards of that back right there. There's number 0. He's had such a great season. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5. You know, you look at Ficklin, came into the game tonight rushing for 1,257 yards. He's going to make the 1,300-yard mark after tonight's game. Bunch trips, and man now comes in motion. That is Blair of the third, and Blair of the third is getting around the edge. Blair is going to be inside the 20 and driven out of bounds. Boy, that is awful late.
Yeah,
and they're going to attack a personal foul penalty onto that. That'll be half the distance to the goal. But Bentonville finding something with this jet sweep. They're getting to the edge of the Springdale defense, Donnie.
Yeah, be able to move the ball on the outside on this drive with the jet sweeps. Not really sure what the discussion is here.
Well, I think they're trying to figure out where he went out of bounds and what half the distance is going to be. Person. Okay. Well, Donnie, it's great to see so many students here tonight. You know, today was the last day of school before Thanksgiving break, and you always wonder about kind of how the crowd with so many folks going out of town, but we've got a great student section here tonight, a good crowd on hand for Bentonville. All right, Cole Schlepecki, ball spotted at the 9. He's got Ficklin in the backfield. Play action, he's going to throw a slant.
That almost was picked off, John.
Tried to hit a slant route to Conrad Schmidt, and
Jacoby Mason from Springdale, John, he read that, and he was the first to break on that ball. Almost picked off.
You know, this is, Donnie, tonight, anyway, this is where the Tigers have kind of run into some problems here in the red zone, as you heard Camden Randall talking to Coach Grant. So, 2nd down and goal at the 9. Springdale showing pressure. Give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin at the 10, and Ficklin's going to dive just inside the 5-yard line. Boy, if he could have kept his balance, I think he gets in. So 3rd down and goal. Ball spotted just inside the 5-yard line. And Donnie, I think if the Tigers pick up 2 or more yards on this, I think we're going to see this Bentonville offense stay on the field. Okay, on 3rd and goal from the 5. Schlepecki drops back, looks to his left, fires. Touchdown Bentonville, Taquan Prevost. And what a nice catch by Taquan Prevost. Donnie, I love the way that he positioned his body where only he was going to catch the ball.
Looked like a block out in basketball almost there,
It
John.
sure did, and there you see him, Taquan Prevost having a big night for the Bentonville Tigers. Nice throw by Cole. So, once again, it will be Gio Puga on now to attempt the point after. Jack Dunn to hold. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. So with 6 minutes left to go, third quarter play, Bentonville extends its lead 27-7. Back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
20-point lead, 27-7. Gio Puga now kicks it away, and it is going to be taken at the 15-yard line. Return man reverses field, and he's going to be thrown to the ground by number 4, Tristan Brown. That was David Smith, the return man. Took it at about the 15. He's going to carry it out to around the 23-yard line. That's where Tristan Brown took him down. 5 minutes, 55 seconds left to go. Third quarter play. Bentonville, coming out in the second half, has scored 14 unanswered points. And Donnie, this is where this Tiger defense really needs to step on the gas right here. Had a great series to start the second half. Let's see if they can do it again. Carson Hayter. And it gives to the running back, Rancil Oriana. And Oriana is going to be stopped for about a yard gain. Good job that time by the guys up front for Bentonville, led by number 23, Eli Pearson, coming up from his outside backer position. Kellen Rona up front there at the nose tackle right now. You got Julian Grundy and Robbie Dubray, defensive ends. As Hayter now takes a snap, looks to his left. He's going to throw to his left, and that is complete. Donnie, for a moment there, I thought that was going to be picked. That was number 13, Albert Burge.
Eli Pearson got there about the same time the ball did, John. Another third down here for the Tiger defense.
Third down and 4. Hayter's going to send a couple of receivers, actually 3 receivers out to the right side, 2 to the left.
Got to watch that quarterback draw.
And Hayter is going to throw a quick pass just over the middle to number 26, Easton Hahn, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
Now, John, when they're just going 4 yards and turning in a quick pass, it's awfully hard to get a defender there, and you can't really get pressure when they're throwing it as fast as they are.
Yeah, and exactly. You know, and when a ball team does that, just a couple of quick drop, that's when the guys up front really got to get those hands up and see if they can get a tip ball or something. Same formation, empty set for Hayter. 1st and 10, Springdale. Now man comes in motion. Number 2 gets the carry, and he is upended again by Eli Pearson. Number 23 is everywhere. DJ Manuel was the ball carrier, but Eli Pearson once again.
Yeah, counterplay that time, John, and you saw Eli, he came upfield, but then he immediately turned and squared up and was ready for that counter.
I just like the way Eli played, just bouncing around everywhere. He's so quick. Okay, 2nd down and long. Hayter pump fakes. He's going to go down the field. Oh. And Tristan Brown almost picked that one. You see Tristan right there bouncing around. He thinks he should have had that one. He's like, oh, man, almost had that. Good job, Tristan. Okay, so now this Bentonville defense has them where they want them, 3rd and long. And Donnie, we've seen 3 straight passes, I believe, from Springdale. And I wouldn't doubt maybe a little quarterback draw or something trying to catch the Bentonville defense off guard here. That's Oriana behind Carson Hayter. And Carson Hayter is going to run to his right. Now he's going to throw, and the pass is incomplete. It was intended for number 26, Easton Hahn.
Well, John, even if Hahn catches that one, he's going to go out of bounds for a loss.
He was, and Bentonville actually had that played very, very well. This defense here in the second half, I mean, they held them to 7 points in the first half, but looking really sharp. Everybody for Bentonville right now is looking like they're playing inspired. And we'll go back to our halftime interview, Cam Randall with Coach Grand. Once again, had that conversation. Donnie, I'd like to be in there one of those times for those conversations. So A.J. Woods, he's going to have to take a snap off the ground. He gets it away somehow. Ooh. Conrad Schmidt telling folks to get away from it. And it is going to be down at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, the ball rolled back to I forgot the kicker's name. A.J. Woods.
Yeah.
Good job of fielding it there, like shortstop, and then getting a kickoff there.
I wonder if the Springdale baseball coaching staff maybe need to take a look at him at a middle infielder. Okay, so Bentonville now on its 3rd possession of the second half. They're going to start out, they're going to split 3 receivers into the boundary.
John, our 3rd possession of the 3rd quarter, we only had 4 possessions the entire first half. So
little different tempo this half. That's exactly right, Donnie. So Ficklin is going to take the handoff over the right side, and Ficklin's going to get a couple of yards. You know, one thing that we're seeing Bentonville doing in the run game, Donnie, tonight that we haven't seen nearly as much of, they are really attacking the edges on jet sweeps and outside zone plays. And they're really trying to get it to the edge of the Springdale defense. You know, and you've talked about that defensive line, Donnie, for Springdale. There's some big guys up there, and you know, they've played very, very physical tonight. Empty set for Slepecki. Slepecki's going to throw it out. That is complete. And
that's Chris.
Chris Ficklin. And Chris, they're going to say was down. Whistle blew. They're going to say was down at the 40. So they're going to mark it about the 37-yard line.
Big gain though for Chris in the passing game again.
Yeah, I didn't see Chris kind of sneak out there, but he's got great hands, you know. Okay, 1st and 10 Bentonville at the Springdale 34. Jack Dunn going in motion. Slepecki, he's going to throw out to Jack Dunn. That is complete. And Dunn is going to get inside the 35, inside the 30. And Jack Dunn will finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. He'll be about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. See Ethan Hoffman checking into the ball game. Okay, 2nd and short. Dunn comes in motion. Give goes to Dunn. Back to Conrad Schmidt. Conrad Schmidt going to throw to the end zone. Trying for Blair Irvin III and cannot connect. But Donnie, I think that's the first pass attempted by Conrad this year.
Right, I think it is. But Cole was telling him, because Cole saw what I saw, John. He flew that in the middle to Blair in double coverage. Ethan Hoffman had nobody around him, not a soul. He would have walked it into the end zone. And after the play, Cole pointed, he's like, pointed right at Ethan, who had no one around him.
Okay, 3rd and short now. Donnie, I got to think number 0 is getting this one. Nope, it's going to be a pass. Hey, look at here.
He's not going to make it.
They're going to stop him about a yard short. I thought he was going to break through there and get that, but
Bentonville's going to go for this, John.
I don't have any doubt they're going to keep the offense on the field. Ball's going to be spotted just inside the 29-yard line. The 28 is the line to gain. Schlepecki gives to Ficklin. Ficklin's going to have to turn upfield.
He got it.
That's Chris Ficklin. He broke away again. Touchdown, Bentonville. Chris Ficklin from 29 yards out. Are you kidding me?
John, I thought they almost stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. Then it's like, well, he's got the first down. Then he just continued to pump his feet and got away from that last tackler.
I don't even know why I get worried anymore. We've seen it 100 times from Chris Ficklin, what he can do. Boy, he's amazing. Okay, it's Blake Stroud on for the point after attempt, and Stroud's kick is up. It is good, but flags have flown. A flag was thrown. Let's see if the officials down there discussing it. Donnie, I think this may be on Springdale.
Roughing the snapper. That means they lined up right over him and hit him when he snapped it. In high school football, the snapper has got to be left uncovered, or it is a personal foul.
All right, we'll just keep it right here. As now Bentonville will get to take that on the kick, right?
Correct.
34-7. Bentonville scoring on all three offensive possessions here to start the second half. 46 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Donnie, reminiscent a little bit of last week.
Right.
As it was a 20-10 ball game. Bentonville was up against Bentonville West. But coming out in the second half, Bentonville scored 21 straight points.
West took the opening kickoff, scored, made it 20-17, and then
right.
all of a sudden it was 41-17.
That's right. You know, when this offense gets clicking, it could score quickly. As Puga is going to kick it into the end zone. So no chance at a return on that, and Springdale is going to have once again 1st and 10 at their own 20. Donnie, you got any score updates from Central Arkansas?
So right now it is 35-24 Conway over West, but West has the ball. It is 3rd and West just had to. It was the scoreboard said 3rd. It must have been 4th down. West just kicked a field goal, so it'll now be 35-27. Conway ahead.
So that game tightening up a little bit. If this continues to go like it has over the third quarter, the winner of that game will travel up here next week. As Carson Hayter, he's going to try a pass. How did he complete that, Donnie? Number 11, Orion Leatu, on the reception, moving it out to the 34-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Well, the first down the defense has given up here in the second half. This time trip receivers to the left, single receiver here to the right side. This one goes to Oriana. Oriana breaks through first line, and he's going to pick up 8 yards on first down.
Bryant, John, 42-0 now over Fayetteville. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter there.
So Fayetteville season will come to an end tonight. All right, and that is the end of the third quarter play here in Bentonville. We played 3, Bentonville up 34-7. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Snack like a beast. Deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets, came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with a hunger so loud. Now they teaming up. The snack gods are proud. Snack like a beast. Welcome to the pack. Extreme protein. Just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast. Welcome to the pack. Extreme protein. Snack like a
What's up, guys?
All right, as we start the fourth quarter, Carson Hayter throws it complete to his receiver out to 47. That is number 11, Orion Leatu. And Leatu is going to get it into Tiger territory down to the 49-yard line. So 1st and 10, Springdale. Donnie, right now, you know, Springdale came into this game with the game plan of just limiting possessions, taking a lot of time, but season's on the line right here for the Bulldogs. They're going to have to up the tempo. As Hayter gives it to the big running back, that's Rancel Oriana, and Oriana is going to run the ball down to around the 35-yard line.
John, Bentonville's getting gashed in the running game a few times tonight. We did not see that the first game.
See Ethan Hoffman, Will Newman, and Barron Murray checking into the ball game. So 1st and 10, once again, Springdale. Man comes in motion. Give goes to Oriana over the right side, and this time Oriana, he'll be stopped for about a 3-yard gain. Ethan Hoffman on the stop. 2nd and 7. 10 minutes, 42 seconds. The winner of this one earns a trip to the state semifinals next week. And this time, a little flare-out screen goes to number 2. He's going to reverse field. He's still on his feet. And Mason Myers, number 5, has to come in there and take him down. Still stops him short of the line to gain. He's going to be really close. 3rd and less than a yard right here. This time Hayter will go under center. He's got Oriana behind him in the backfield. And Hayter's going to bounce it out, and Hayter's going to have the first down. Goes under center, and everybody's kind of trying to watch for the quarterback sneak. And a couple of times tonight, Carson Hayter just kind of pulled it and bounced his way outside to pick up the first down. So 1st and 10 Springdale now at the Bentonville 22-yard line. 9 minutes, 34 seconds. Donnie, you got to think at some point they got to take a couple shots in the end zone. They're down 27 points. And there you go right there. Carson Hayter takes a shot. So incomplete. That stops the clock with 9:15 left to go. 2nd down and 10. Kellen Rona, Julian Grundy, Robbie Dubray, same right there. They're back in. Coach Cherico, defensive line coach, rotating in those defensive linemen. And Hayter is going to throw over the middle. That one is complete to number 26, Easton Hahn.
John, they're just finding these little
and a penalty flag flies. Donnie, I'm afraid that is going to be on Bentonville. I think we're going to get an unsportsmanlike right here. We'll see. Will Newman, Ethan Hoffman checking back in, along with Garrett Wolf.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. Activated to the goal, for results of the first half.
And Donnie, that's just, there is no need. There's never a need for unsportsmanlike. But when you're leading by 27 points in a state playoff game, there's just no need for that.
Yeah, you got to keep your composure. It doesn't matter what the other team did to you. Just don't shove back or whatever happened down there.
That's going to make it 1st and goal now. And Hayter keeps it, tries to get some yardage over the right side. They'll give him a yard, but not much more. It'll be 2nd and goal. Ben Thompson now checking in to the ball game for the Bentonville defense.
Well, while they're huddled, John, West just blocked a punt and recovered it for a touchdown. It's now 35-34 Conway.
That
so West
game
has
getting
scored
really interesting.
West has scored 14 straight points to start the quarter.
Well, here Carson Hayter now is going to go empty set, and he's going to try to go right up the middle. Great play that time by
Will Newman.
Oh, Will Newman. I saw 97 at first, but no, that was big 67. Will Newman. That's the kind of physicality right there that we're used to with Bentonville. You see him right there. Well, he's just a massive guy, Donnie.
Yes.
All right, so that's going to make it 3rd and goal now from the 8. This time Hayter's going to drop back, looking to his right, throws back to his left, and that is incomplete. Aiden McCarthy on the coverage, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And I didn't see who it was, John, but someone hit Hayter right as he was trying to throw that ball.
And, of course, Springdale, I'm certain that, of course, they're going to leave the offense on the field.
They're bringing the kicker out.
Okay.
Yeah, you're down 27. I'm not really sure what a field goal does for you here.
Okay, so it'll be a field goal attempt. This will be a 25-yard attempt from the right hash. A.J. Wood's kick is up. It is good. And so with 7:26 left to go in the ball game, it is now Bentonville 34, Springdale 10. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
All right, we are back here in Bentonville. It is 34-10. 7 minutes, 24 seconds left to go in the game. Springdale. Donnie, we were talking during the break, kind of a little surprised Springdale would try for a field goal right there. Now you got to think, are they going to try an onside kick? That's exactly what they do.
And they recovered it. I know we got back on it. Who's that? Eli Pearson came out with it, John.
Eli Pearson. Good job, Eli.
I was concerned. The first guy came up to field it and bobbled it, and I was like, ugh. But Eli was there to fall on it.
Okay.
We'll see what offense comes out here, John. If we get to see the second unit or if, nope, it's still going to be Cole. But James Pratt coming in at running back, at least to start this series.
I'll tell you right here, Donnie, if Bentonville could just run the ball, take some time off the clock, barring a miracle, Bentonville will advance to next week's state semifinal game. Okay,
once
give
again
goes to James Pratt, and there were two or three Springdale Bulldogs in the backfield as soon as he took the handoff.
Yeah, he took the handoff, and there was already a Springdale defender waiting.
Yeah, Yandel Sanchez, the first Bulldog to get there. Loss of 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 14. Pecky using all the time on the play clock at this point. Play action.
And that one's intercepted.
And that one is intercepted, and unless Cole Schlepecki can get there, that's going to be a touchdown Springdale. Oh, Jack Dunn. Wow, Jack Dunn comes out of nowhere and saves the touchdown.
John, things are about to get interesting again, though. I mean, that same route was jumped earlier, and he didn't make the interception. That time, Jacoby Mason, he read that route the whole way, and he jumped it.
Well, Springdale's going to have it 1st and goal just inside the 2-yard line. Donnie, this has been a really strange game tonight. And credit Springdale. You know, they came in here believing tonight, and they have made a game of it. Carson Hayter will be under center. He gives to the fullback, Rancel Oriana, and Oriana is going to be stopped short of the goal line. They'll mark it inside the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal. Donnie, I expect to see Hayter doing that little bounce out move right here. Let's see. And Hayter gives it, and no signal yet. And they're going to say touchdown. Delayed call right there, but Springdale takes, and the flag comes flying right here. Donnie, I think Bentonville is going to get called for another unsportsmanlike. And Donnie, this is consequential because 15 yards, Springdale onside kicks it, and they were to get on it, they're going to have good field position.
Yeah.
Got to keep your cool in these situations. Now, Carson Hayter's still on the field. Are they going to line up, possibly go for 2, or?
The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play, fans chose the right conduct of defense. The penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2, John. That will make it a 2-score game if they get it.
Okay, Hayter under center, and whistles blow, and let's see.
Don't see a flag.
The ready for play has not been blown. We're going to have play again on the offense.
Okay, so that's going to back up the Bulldogs 5, and Donnie.
They snapped it before the referee had made it ready for play, and that is a delay of game penalty.
Well, they're still going to leave the offense on the field. Yeah, you're right, Donnie. They're going to try to make it a 2-possession game. So Hayter will work out of the shotgun. And he play action, had a man open, but just couldn't find him.
Because Eli Pearson, John, was right there in his face.
So the extra point attempt is no good, and Bentonville still on top 34-16. We'll keep it right here. Well, Donnie, we are going to see another onside kick. There is no question in my mind. So special teams are going to be important down the stretch here.
Well, John, you saw that Bentonville wanted to run the clock out. The first running play, though, the Springdale defensive line, they did what they penetrated. Big loss. Bentonville had to try to throw it and threw it, and it was read perfectly by the Springdale defensive back. Runs it down to the 2-yard line, and Springdale puts another one in the end zone.
Well, Donnie, you look like you may have a score update from down in Conway.
Yeah. Trey Harris, big run for Conway, and Conway is now up 41-34. Missed the extra point, John.
Okay, so
it's a 7-point lead instead of an 8-point lead.
And how much time's left in that one, Donnie?
2:23 in the third quarter.
Okay, so that one's still in the third quarter. 5 minutes, 56 seconds left to go on this one. And after the penalty, Springdale is going to kick off from the Bentonville 45. It's going to be an onside kick. So let's see, here we go. There's the kick, and that is taken at the 28. And
it's number 5.
Number 5, that's Mason Myers. He's going to get it out to about the 43-yard line. So good job of Mason Myers to get the loose ball and make a pretty good return to give the Tigers good field position. And Donnie, the Bentonville Tiger offense right here, they need to come out, take it down the field and score and put this one away. Bentonville Tigers trying to go 11-0 on the season. 34-16. Quarterback Cole Slepecki lead the offense on the field. James Pratt beside him in the backfield.
Just nowhere to go, John.
Yeah, number 26 for Springdale. That is Easton Hahn from his linebacker position.
It's just automatic penetration. When Bentonville has tried to run the ball in the middle, we've been able to run to the outside tonight. But when Bentonville's just tried to line up and run it in the middle, the Springdale defensive line is winning the war in the trenches or in the middle of the field right now.
Well, I see James Pratt staying in the game, as Bentonville's going to split twin receivers to the right side, single receiver into the boundary. Slepecki gives to Pratt once again up the middle, and James Pratt breaks through. He'll be stopped about a yard and a half shy of the first down marker, but a nice run that time right up the middle by James Pratt. Clock set to roll under 5 minutes. Prevost, Irvin III, and Conrad Schmidt. They're going to set up over on the left side of the offense. Bunch trips. Pratt in the backfield, and now we have movement. Well, Bentonville's pointing at Springdale. And they're going to get Ethan Hoffman for a false start, number 97. So that'll back it up. Instead of a 3rd and 2, you're going to have a 3rd and 7 now. Jack Dunn checks into the ball game. Empty set for Slepecki. James Pratt, Conrad Schmidt, Daquan Prevost out to the left. Jack Dunn, Blairman III, set up to the right. Slepecki.
And he's going to get.
And he is sacked. And Slepecki went down hard, Donnie.
Blindside, John. Just a free runner. No one picked up. Bentonville's going to have to punt, John.
Just hope that was a hard hit on Cole Slepecki. I hope he's going to be okay. Well, Donnie, this half, Bentonville's offense came out like the old offense we knew, clicking on all cylinders, but as we've gotten into the fourth quarter, they've kind of stumbled a little bit as Cooper Nix gets set to punt it away.
We're going to get a false start on the long snapper, John. He lifted his butt up and set back down and then snapped it. So another 5 yards here.
3 minutes, 33 seconds left to go. Tigers up by 18 points. You know, it's an 18-point lead, Donnie, but it sure doesn't feel like it, does it?
It's almost like you said, John, the offense came out in the third quarter, the defense built it up, and then they're like, okay, we can stop again, and that's not the case.
So let's see, they're going to set the ball at the 29-yard line. Call it the 28. The return man for Springdale, he's set up on his own 35-yard line. Okay. Low snap. Cooper Nix gets it away. High spiraling kick. It's going to take a Springdale roll. And wow. Donnie, it was a good kick. It just hit and just started heading back to the Bentonville side of the field.
Yeah, it's going to end up only being.
So Springdale, with 3:09 left to go, down by 18.
And it only ended up being a 20-yard kick after that roll. It hit, it would have been a good one.
You know, once again, a lot of credit going to the Bulldogs tonight. Came in here 3 weeks ago, got pounded 63-7. That game was in hand, but that game was in hand by the end of by the first half.
Yeah.
But have come in tonight and have really put forth a great effort tonight here at Tiger Stadium.
Springdale got called for a hold there while the kick was in the air, John. So it'll be 10 yards from where Bentonville downed the kick. West just made an extra point, John. That game is now tied 41-41.
Third quarter.
Now they're into the fourth now.
Wow, that's probably going to be the first one to 70. You may win that one. Okay, that'll move the ball back to the 34-yard line, and that's where Springdale will put it in play with 3:09 left to go in the ball game. Hayter takes the snap. Play action. Hayter is rolling to his right, being chased by Julian Grundy, and Hayter just wanted to get rid of it. Good pressure that time by number 9, Julian Grundy. Ben Thompson now checking into the ball game, along with Kellen Rona, Ethan Hoffman. Second down, 10. This time Hayter looking to throw. He's got a man and just cannot make the connection with number 11, Orion Letua.
Got a flag on the sideline here, John. They let the play go, so that usually indicates it was either like illegal formation or something. Illegal receiver downfield.
I almost think if you can decline it, put him in the 3rd and long.
And there's a flag in the backfield too, so I don't.
Well, we'll see.
There are 2 fouls on the play. We have 5 men in the backfield on the offense. We have Rodrigo Patrick on the defense. Penalties will offset.
Wow.
Replay second.
Well, Bentonville catches a break on that one, John, with them lining
the
up.
roughing the passer would have been a 15-yarder.
Yes.
But they had 5 men in the backfield, so the penalty's offset. So a do-over on 2nd and 10. Leatu split out as the single receiver into the boundary, 3 receivers to the left. Hayter now looking to throw.
That one's intercepted.
That is picked off. That is Eli Pearson, and Pearson inside the 20. Pearson cuts back at the 10, and Eli Pearson is going to be taken down around the 5-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 6. Donnie, that is the first turnover Bentonville has had tonight. Kind of felt it was coming, but boy, it's glad it got here.
Yeah.
So the ball will be spotted at the Springdale 6-yard line, and now Bentonville's offense can come out here and put one in. This one will be all but academic. So the Tiger offense comes onto the field. Cole Schlepecki. He'll send Conrad Schmidt, Blairham III, out to the left side. James Pratt in the backfield. First and goal to go. Schlepecki gives to Pratt. He's got a hole over the left side. Pratt gets inside the 5, but somebody gets a hold of his foot and trips him up. Otherwise, Donnie, you saw what I saw, just a huge hole opened up over the left side. But once again, one of the Springdale Bulldogs was able to come through and get a hand around his foot.
Well, we're waiting on the play to come in, John. Conway just had a 60-yard rushing touchdown. So Conway now back in front, 48-41. There's still 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in that game.
I'm telling you, first one to 70 wins. Okay, second and goal now on the 4. And the give goes once again to James Pratt, and Springdale crashes off the edge. Penetration up front, and Pratt never had a chance.
Yeah, there were 3 or 4 defenders in the backfield.
Timeout Springdale. We're going to keep it right here. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left to go in the ball game. And Donnie, Bentonville, 18-point lead with 2 minutes left. Barring some sort of miracle, it's going to come away with a victory tonight. But I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot of work for the Bentonville Tigers to do over the next week to get ready for whoever wins the shootout between Bentonville West and Conway down in Central Arkansas tonight. Kind of feel right now Bentonville's going to come away with a win, but you don't go into feeling good about the way they played tonight.
No.
The offense has been sluggish at times. Defense, they've played well in spurts, but just haven't been clicking on all cylinders as we've been used to. But the good thing is you've got a week off from school and a whole week to get prepared for the state semifinal matchup. Okay, third and goal from the 7-yard line. You got Dunn and Blair Irvin split out to the right. Conrad Schmidt and Prevost split to the left. Dunn comes in motion. Pump fake, screen back, and Pratt's going to go in. Touchdown, Bentonville! James Pratt on the throwback screen, and Donnie, what a play call right there.
Yeah, John, set up well, and there was actually, there wasn't any defenders in there at all. And I think Bentonville just got another unsportsmanlike call.
Okay.
Yeah, the number 74 is getting an earful from 3 coaches over here, John. Well, never mind. He said it was on the defense.
Yeah.
Well, he asked Coach Hobbs what he wanted.
Okay, well. So, let's see, is this Puga? Gio Puga on now to attempt the extra point. And not sure what we're waiting on.
He announced the wrong team, John. It was on us.
Okay.
And yeah, it was number 74. He pancaked the guy, John, and then when he got up and stood over him and flexed right in front of the official.
All right, Puga's extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So with 1:57 left to go in the ball game, Bentonville 41, Springdale 16. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Okay, welcome back here to Bentonville, where the Bentonville Tigers have taken a 41-16 lead here in the final 1:57 left to go in the fourth quarter. And it is 41. For some reason, our score banner hasn't updated yet. Well, Donnie, you're going to win. You know, the people get up and look at the box score tomorrow, and you're going to win by a comfortable margin. But a lot of things for the Bentonville Tigers to work on as they await the winner of Conway Bentonville West. That's a tight game down in Central Arkansas. Kind of a pooch kick here, or actually that one goes inside the 5. And great play, Donnie. Who was that?
That's James Pratt, John.
I thought that was 22, James Pratt. Flying down the field, and the return man kind of had some trouble with it, and James Pratt made him pay right there. Okay, so Springdale will have it 1st and 10. And again,
so Springdale will come out, put the ball in play from their 8-yard line, down now 25, 1:53 left. We'll see what Springdale comes up with here. They're going to drop back to pass. Hayter under pressure, throws it up. And that ball is knocked down. We got number 90 back there making a play on that ball. We don't have 90 on our roster. Aiden McCarthy also there. Like to give number 90 some credit. He was right there on the coverage, but we do not have a 90 on our roster here.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 8-yard line. Hayter takes the snap, drops straight back, looks to his left, fires, and that one is complete. They're going to spot it at the 14-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and 4. Rancel Oriana in the backfield with Carson Hayter. And this time the pass is almost picked off by number 21 for Bentonville.
Aiden Muff.
Boy, Aiden Muff could have stepped in front of that one, taking it to the house. So that'll bring up 4th down now for Springdale. Looks like they'll leave their offense on the field. So Bentonville with an opportunity to get the ball on turnover on downs. Hayter looks to his right. He's going to try the quarterback draw, and he may have it. Yeah. He needed 4. He got 4.5, and it'll be 1st and 10 Springdale. And whistles blow, flags fly. Hey, Donnie, just while we got a moment here, just really like to thank our live stream crew here. Gabe Harris, Julia Latenzio, Yori Alua, Camden Randall, Nadia Nair, and Beverly Harrington. These guys putting in a lot of work tonight to bring Tiger football to you, and as I always say, could not do this without them. So really appreciate their work tonight. All right, Carson Hayter now. He's looking. He's got all kinds of time. Now he's being pressured, and that pass is incomplete. Intended for number 26, Easton Hahn. Well, Donnie, for the 4th straight year, the Bentonville Tigers will advance to the state semifinals. It has been four years.
Yeah.
Okay. And their record, the Bentonville Tigers record, is going to move to 11-0 on the season. And again, flags coming in. So that'll back the Bulldogs up to the 9-yard line. Pistol formation. Hayter on the option now. He pulls up to pass, and
that's going to be pass interference.
And he's right. I think 89 it looked like for Bentonville. Kind of got a hand on him right there. So.
It is not an automatic first down, though, so.
15 yards. It's going to come up. It's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be second, probably what, about 7, 6?
I said it was 2nd and 20, so that's not 5 left. So yeah.
Well, second, yeah, 2nd and 5.
Yeah. So.
Hayter looks to his left. He fires, and that one is complete.
And that will be enough for the first down.
To Ryan Leatu. And Leatu picks up the first down for Springdale with 1:04 left. Well, 1:04 left to go. And Donnie will be broadcasting once again on Black Friday next Friday. Hayter, he's looking to throw.
Wide
it's
open
complete.
that time.
Number 26, that's Hahn, Easton Hahn. And Hahn is going to move it into Bentonville territory. Aiden Muff in to make the play. And quickly, Hayter gets the snap off, and Hayter's going to run out of bounds, stop the clock with 53 seconds left to go. Second down. Hayter going to throw to the sideline, and it is complete. Inside the 30. Nathan Hahn once again, or I'm sorry, not Nathan, Easton Hahn. First and 10 Springdale, the Bentonville 29-yard line. And Hayter's going to fumble the ball. That ball's live.
Still live.
Still live.
Number 68 finally falls on it.
Wow, Donnie. You saw it coming, and there's no way he's hanging on to that ball. But once the ball came loose, it's kind of like everybody thought the play was over, but that ball was still live. A big loss on the play.
Oh, we had a flag down over here. We're going to decline that.
So it will be
second and a long ways.
Forever. 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. Hayter fires. Incomplete. Said he got it out of bounds. Orion Leatu. That'll make it third down. 3rd and 26 with 18 seconds. Donnie, what's the latest update from Conway?
West, in a battle of touchdowns, decided to kick a field goal. 48-44 now. 9:37 now. It was probably a good decision. Take the points. Touchdown now gives you the lead.
Hayter steps up, throws, and they're going to say that's complete at the 39-yard line. Well short of the first down marker. 11 seconds, 10.
Yeah, they're not going to get another one off.
May get one more play. Nope, that's going to do it as the clock strikes 0. And the Bentonville Tigers advance to next week's state semifinal matchup with a 41-16 victory over the Springdale Bulldogs. Well, Donnie Payne, it wasn't pretty, but in the end, the Bentonville Tigers did what they needed to do to survive and advance. A comfortable victory on the scoreboard, but if you asked any of them, the Bentonville Tigers know they've got some things to work on. We've seen them play much better than they played tonight, but, you know, they come away tonight 41-16, and they will advance to take on the winner of Bentonville West Conway, which is still currently in progress. Well, folks, we're going to wrap this one up here quickly tonight. We appreciate you joining us. Just a programming note, we will be back with you next Friday night, 6:45 p.m. for the Bentonville Tiger pregame show, followed at 7 o'clock for the kickoff of the one of 2 state semifinal games. So for my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne, I'm John McElroy, saying so long from Tiger Stadium, where the Bentonville Tigers have won 41.